Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the LJMUMA Short Film Festival podcast, the show that gives you all the best goss on the best film festival this side of Wrexham.
Ooh, that's a claim.
That is a claim, and no one can prove otherwise unless they sue us.
It could happen.
What are we doing today, Dev?
Ugh, not a whole lot. It's been a tumultuous few weeks. We've had a lot of guests on.
We've had a lot to do. I can't really say that I had a week off as a snowman.
Yeah. No, that's not a week off. That's a tough week. You were a snowman in a hot climate.
That's so true. It's a real difficult time this time of year to be a snowman.
Yeah, it is. I feel like we can bring the pace down a little bit today. Just have a nice little chat about stuff.
I mean, shocking to bring the pace down when we're starting the festival this week.
No, it's next week.
Is this the calm before the storm?
Of course it is. We gotta relax a little first.
Yeah, we need to slow the roll.
We've been going quite fast, quite full on. So let's. You don't slow down once in a while, you're gonna miss it, you know.
Oh,
Ferris Bueller style.
Okay, yeah, great. I can take a chill week.
Speaking of Ferris Bueller, what have you been watching? Anything?
I've watched so much.
Yeah.
This month, it's not been good for me. I mean, I've just stayed at home and I've just been binging blockbusters. I've literally Oscars season was like too much of films that I'd never heard of before. So now I've just had like weeks of just falling back on the old familiars. So I've been I watched all the Hunger Games movies this weekend. Wow. Because the new book came out. So I was like reading the new book whilst watching films at the same time. It's a real difficult challenge. Is
it a sequel book or a prequel book?
It's a prequel book.
Okay.
It's a good one. Right. I recommend it to you. I know we're not exactly a book podcast, but if you want a book recommendation,
you never know. We could find our ways to book talk at some point.
Exactly. This is our audition for book talk.
I don't think we'd qualify.
No.
But it's fine. We'll move on. So, Hunger Games, what else?
I watched Moana 2.
Interesting.
It's a bad film. It's not a great one.
Disney,
which is
if you're listening,
unfortunate.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Sorry, Mick Mouse. Mick Squeak, as they say in France. But he is, it was a poor show. I mean, it was a very pretty film. But the songs just didn't slap as much as they used to.
I
say used to.
I was going to say, Lin-Manuel Miranda wasn't there for the second one, was he?
No.
Did he go do the new Lion King film? Is that what he went?
He was doing, I always wanted a brother doing Mufasa.
Yeah.
I've not watched that one yet, but at least the music in that sounded pretty good. But,
fair enough.
Yeah.
Is that all you've watched? Is that everything?
Yeah, well, anything, literally, it's not been very educational for me.
True.
What about you? What have you been up to?
You guys will be pleased to know, I watched 2 films this weekend.
No way.
Yep.
The last time I went to the cinema was Deadpool and Wolverine.
And before that was Barbie, and I watched 2 films in one night.
Which ones?
I watched Drive.
Okay.
Yeah, because I was scrolling through Netflix and it just appeared, and I was like...
And does he drive?
Everyone talks about Drive. Watched it. He drove around a lot.
He drove. He drives and he drove.
Ryan Gosling. I can't complain.
Yeah.
And then Emilia Perez. I know.
Oh.
Out of everything I could have watched, I was scrolling through Netflix and it took me a while to find Emilia Perez. But I was scrolling and I was like, I don't know what to watch.
Deep.
It was buried deep and I went, why is this on Netflix? I didn't realize it was a Netflix film.
You could have watched it this whole time.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
You haven't watched Wicked. You haven't watched Dune Part 2.
I haven't even seen Oppenheimer.
Like, these films are the obvious choices to go to.
I know.
On a Saturday night of all things.
It was a Friday night, I'll have you know.
Oh, I apologize.
Let's reel that back a bit.
Okay. I should know my news before I start claiming
Of course.
it. Yeah.
But I think it was because there's been so much around it. It was more of a morbid curiosity at that point.
It's like what is actually going on?
Yeah, it's like, surely it's not that bad.
What did you think of the music? Because it's a musical.
Yeah. So,
how's the musicality? Did you get up and dance?
Putting the musicality aside, unfortunately, the film actually had potential to be a good film.
Oh.
If it wasn't a musical.
Oh, okay.
The music...
So the musical was the reason it failed?
Music... Oh, no, I wouldn't go that far.
Oh, okay.
There's way more reasons than that. But the music, because when you have a musical, it typically adds to the story and gives you more emotion to it.
Yeah.
The music didn't add anything here. And 90% of the songs were all being like sung in like a whisper.
Okay.
It was really weird.
That is quite odd, because like with most musical, forgive me for going all musical
Sweeping
on you,
generalizations.
but it's like the point of the songs in a musical is to get deeper into the character.
Yeah, and really see those emotions.
Yeah, speak about their feelings and stuff in a way that they wouldn't in like a conversation.
Yeah.
And especially like, if they're on their own or something, something's just happened, and then it's like did that really just happen type thing. It's like
and
it's a wicked moment.
Yeah, because this was my main issue with the film. Was after 45 minutes, the film was done.
Yeah.
Like, because obviously everything you see in the synopses and everything you see about the film, 45 minutes, it's all done.
Yeah.
And then that's it. And there was no need for it to be that long. It was 2.5 hours.
It's 2.5 hours?
Yeah. And there was a lot of times where I was like, how much longer is this going to go on for?
What's there left to say?
Much like our preamble for the episode, we talk way too much at the beginning. I know. Yeah.
Listen, we're here to talk about films.
Yeah, we're here to slow things down, but it's
little
fine.
bit, but
it's fine. We can't slow it down too much, though.
Nah, okay. To business.
To business? Are we famous yet? Can we class ourselves as famous?
No.
Are you sure?
There are the loyal fans.
That we don't know
Mum.
who they are. Oh yes, aside from Mum, obviously. And me commenting on every social media post like I didn't post it myself.
Oh yes, you're our biggest fan.
Oh yeah, I always I'm straight in I like it, I comment, I'm like, oh my god, this looks incredible. And then it's just, I put it there.
Yeah. Well
it's
done.
all about
Stop
self-love.
giving away the secrets. Oh
it's
my
a trade
God.
secret, that one. Have we had anything that's gone viral yet? Anything of any major?
I mean, I've been surprised. The podcast has been doing all right.
Yeah, I was quite shocked by that. I was like, because I was looking at it, I was like, who's watching this?
Yeah.
Because we just sit here and yap.
I thought it was
for
just
too
me.
long.
I like stick it on in the background whilst I'm doing my work, and I'm just like, oh yes, good old yap. I remember that.
Oh, I remember saying that.
I was there.
Yeah. But no, they've had a consistent 200 views across each episode.
Yeah.
Who's watching it?
Well, thank you for listening and watching,
you.
everybody. We
Thanks for
appreciate
staying here.
it. Don't know who you are, but thank you.
You're always welcome here. It's a safe space. You know what did oddly go kind of viral that I wasn't expecting?
Kind of viral.
I say kind of viral. On our Instagram especially, we averaged 1,000-ish, 1,200 views on a post. And then when we were introducing everyone to the strands, we all thought that the fiction strand would go viral because there's one particular filmmaker who kind of commented on it, and then all his friends commented on it, and then it really boosted it.
Oh, he's got his fans.
Yeah, he's got his fans, which is always good. It always helps our visibility.
Yeah.
And so we thought that one was going to do the best, but then I think it was the animation one that ended up having 4,000 impressions on it.
Oh, you see?
And I was like,
it's just because it's just so darn good. The animation strand, it's just too good.
Well, they're not going to know unless they come and watch.
So what? They can take my word for it. It's my baby.
That's one thing we actually haven't mentioned in the campaign yet, is the period that, because people can actually watch the films online as well.
Yes, starting on Friday.
On Friday. And they've
Or
got
when this goes out, is it?
Yeah, release day.
Go watch the films, everyone.
Yeah, sign up, watch them, tell us what you think. Do they get to vote in the audience award as well?
I believe so.
We'll get that confirmed. I'm sure Leo will flash up a nice little card here that says, yes.
This is a false claim.
Just liar. No. So you can watch all the films online, and then obviously the tickets are free for the event, which is phenomenal. It's very rare you get a film festival where it's completely free to attend.
Yeah.
And you can come in person. Obviously not everyone's based in Liverpool though, especially people that watch this. They're probably globally based. So it's great that you can tune in online as well. So you can book tickets to come online, watch the films, attend the Q&As.
Yeah,
just see what it's all about.
It just gives us so much of a wider audience, which is nice. Because obviously we don't exactly have the biggest event. We haven't booked out the whole of York. So
this is true. Shout out Aesthetica.
Shout out to Aesthetica.
Again.
But, our venue space isn't the biggest and everything, but just having this option to still have a big audience and everything is just a really nice option. And just knowing that people can watch even if they can't be here It's
And
lovely.
I think because our entire program is student films, I think having that online audience as well as the in-person audience is really, really nice. Not only for us, but for the filmmakers as well.
Yeah.
Because, they've put a lot of hard work into it. And there's usually quite a stigma around student films that they're poorly lit, the dialogue's really bad, but these are...
That's just yours.
Well, yeah. You just have to ask the lecturers for that one. But no, these are some phenomenal films, and it'd be great for more people to see them, and for them to use this platform to kind of elevate themselves in the public eye.
Yeah,
it's good,
and to get their friends and family to be able to watch their stuff as well.
Exactly, and see them at the festival, because it's always nice to send out laurels and be able to stick them on your posters and stuff. But to actually be seen at the festival is always really nice.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. I've never had a film at a festival.
Keep trying.
I was going to say, we'll keep trying.
You'll get there, babes.
Maybe make a good film, and I might actually get there.
Who knows? You'll be at the 6th one.
You never know.
You never know.
You never know. So, with regards to those live events, how are you feeling? You nervous? You're hosting, aren't you?
I'm not hosting like the Q&A. I'm doing the awards ceremony.
Same.
With Bridget and you.
And have we got John?
I believe so.
I believe we've got a 4th person.
Yeah, I think it's 4. That'll be fun.
Yeah. Are you nervous for it? Because obviously this is very different to presenting something.
I don't know. Actually, no. If I consider it properly, I do think that I'm better speaking in front of people than cameras.
Do you reckon?
I think so. Cameras and just when it's like an emptier space, there's a lot of humor behind it. It's almost ludicrous to be sat here talking to the people that aren't in the room with you.
True.
And I think when you're speaking to an audience and everything, you can gauge, people's reactions to yourselves. If they think you're funny, you get an automatic response to it rather than just laughing at your own joke. Does it not
throw you when you laugh at your own joke and nobody else laughs?
That's not happened to me before. I'm just too good. But
doubt it.
No, the live event I think will be, because the hosts that we've got are really lovely,
charismatic. Yeah. What do we do? Are we going to do something similar to last week's episode? Are we going to go suited and booted for the awards night?
Maybe not. I don't think the 3-piece.
That might be a little much, to be fair. It might make the filmmakers feel a bit underdressed.
I might have overdid it last week with the 3-piece.
No, we had the bosses on the chairs. We need to make sure
course,
they.
But I mean, you didn't come in a waistcoat.
I don't own a waistcoat. Not one that goes well with the suits I have.
Oh, right. Well, fair enough. I'm just hearing excuses.
Okay, sorry.
But I think nice little blazer number will do just fine.
Yeah. Are we going shirt and tie though?
I don't know about a tie. We'll see. I've got a fabulous one that's got popcorn on.
That'd be perfect.
Yeah. I wore it when I taught film studies last year in a school. It was a brief stint. I've had a lot of different side missions in my life.
Pockets of side quests. Yeah.
It's a great time. Love it.
So, for the other Strand nights, are you actually? Are you actually doing anything?
As far as I'm aware, no.
Do you
moral
do
support will be given out in spades.
Of course, it always is.
But I mean, I of all of them, I am looking forward to the animation one.
You got to stop being so biased.
I'm not trying to be biased. I do think all of the strands are great. I particularly love the documentary one. I
was going to say, I'm really looking forward to the documentary.
Yeah, and that's our first one next Monday. But it's...
Not next Monday. Monday after. No. Oh no, it is next Monday. Oh my god!
Someone's time traveled.
That's really crept up on me.
Yeah, it has.
Wow.
Did you only just come to this realization?
Yeah, I'm still in last week.
It's next week, boyo.
Oh my god! It's not even. It's in a few days.
Well, yeah, but I mean, we don't really need to do anything for the weekend. We're fine.
Speak for yourself.
Okay, yeah, you have to do
it's
stuff.
A big online weekend.
You've got a lot of stuff to do for,
yes.
Instagram.
Yeah.
That'll be a...
I gotta very, very kindly ask Leo to do a lot of work after this episode.
How'd you feel about that, Leo? The thumbs up says it all.
Yeah. A great response as always from behind the camera. So
no, what are you doing at the film fest? Are you Q&Aing?
Yeah, so for some reason they want me on more than one night. I'm on the experimental Q&A with Harry.
Lovely. What
And
day is
then
that?
That is the Thursday. It's the final night before we go into the awards.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
What an end.
Oh, what an abstract end, should we say. There's some...
You can't just keep saying, you can't put abstract before like a word and then be like, this is the experimental thing. It's abstract.
No, it is an abstract. You've seen some of those films.
Abstract spoon. I know, because it's sort in an experimental film.
You have seen the films in that strand. There's some wavy films in there.
I would say peculiar. Abstract is just, you're trying to sound a certain way, and it you know.
You gotta sell
I see through you.
Okay.
You lie like a rug.
Okay.
But
okay. What else? I don't know what else I'm going to do. I'd quite like the camera operator, you know, wander around, feel like I'm all cool and just like put a camera in people's face.
You know,
hope that people laugh.
Doing any social media stuff on other Strand days, or are you lurking?
In terms of like the actual strategy for the social media, there's not loads that we're going to be doing on the days. It's only really kind of, I know, but with a live event, it's the most you can really do is firstly live stream the thing, which that's Leo's bag. He's director supreme, engineer supreme. He loves it. But the actual social media, a lot of it's just going to be story-based content to try and entice people in. Because, you know, when you actually post on a social media, it'll get buried quite easily. But if you put a story up, it always goes to the top of someone's homepage. And it's
that's true.
Trying to generate a bit of intrigue.
I guess
hopefully.
Keep an eye out on the stories. I guess there'll be so many.
Allegedly.
Fantastic.
Yeah, how are you finding it all? Because we've got a lot of deadlines at the minute as well.
Yeah.
Outside of just the film. Even for the film festivals module, because we've got our presentations and stuff.
Yeah, I've got mine today, actually.
Ooh,
that'll be fun.
That will be fun. What are you presenting on?
I have the spoilers.
Well, yeah, this comes out after the presentation.
This is true. I'm going to be talking about Inside Out, which
film?
I didn't pick for the Pixar film. Although, you know, that is a slight reason. It's a LGBTQ film festival in Toronto. So yeah, I have a lot to talk about with that. Okay. I might have overdone it a little bit. Yeah. But
I'm sure Lydia will tell you if you've overdone it.
Yeah, no, I'll get a hand in the air telling me to wished. But yeah, the other things as well, it'll be fine.
Yeah,
it'll be fine. I'm excited. This is the thing. I'm loving the festival, and I have a lot of pride behind the development of it. Yeah, you know, I
was quite resenting it when we first started doing it, because I was like, this is going to be so much work. But then it's become a baby at this point. Yeah, I'm ready to put it out there and be like, please, everyone, enjoy it.
Exactly. I think that this is the thing. My biggest fear is just, you know, people not engaging with it in the way that we think, you know, of it. And
well, yeah, because the numbers on social media can be as good as you want. It doesn't mean there's going to get people in the seats and in the Q&As online.
Not even that. It's just like I want people to love the films that we've got as well.
Because we've put so much love into choosing these films. Exactly,
and it's so weird as programmers, like, for us to have not made these films, but have such a kind of almost parental feeling over them, of just being like, you want them to succeed, and like having picked them and everything, you just like, you've picked them for a reason. Yeah. So there's my only worry with this is, you know, whether audiences engage with it in the way that I picture them.
Yeah, I think
doing it, but yeah,
that's another worry I have, because the juries for the strands, that's stressing me out to no end, because the strand itself, like, even the films in there, they feel like they're also mine. It feels like you've submitted an assignment and you're waiting for the marks to come back, and you just don't know what's going to happen. Yeah. Because there really are, with all of the strands this year, there's so many strong contenders in there for the award itself. And I just don't know who's going to win.
Yeah. Like, I know, I don't envy the jurors having to pick them.
Especially in that documentary strand. I know we keep going back to that documentary strand, but there's some gorgeous films in there.
No, I love that strand in particular, and just like, I think it's the most, of all of our strands, it's the one with the most consistent thematic run. Yeah. Like, all of the films feel, which is odd because obviously they've come from all over the place, but they're about
such different things as well.
Yeah. but they all feel connected in some way, which is, I think, a total coincidence, but a very happy one.
Yeah, it's like Jake was saying when I had him on. I don't think they went into the programming with any intention of being like, oh, we've got a theme, we need these to fit into the theme.
Yeah,
it's just kind of appeared.
Because this is the thing with the like with animation is like that. I don't think that we have a particular theme running through that. We have, I think that at least what I wanted out of the animation strand. Obviously Oscar and Viv probably wanted other things as well, but I personally just wanted it to showcase like everything, all the potential of animation and everything, like all of the potential visuals and stories and all the things that you could create with animation. That's what I wanted that strand to be, and I think we've succeeded. That we've got all different types of animation styles.
I was going to say that's something I've been so impressed with the animation strand was how much depth it has to it, because you've got all your hand drawn and your CG animation, and it's just there's such a different variety of styles and types in there.
But even then, like the CG stuff, it's changed so much in the past, like I don't know, like 6 years or something. I'm not gonna put it all on Into the Spider-Verse, but they've definitely done a number on how people approach CG animation, because it all used to be I used to watch a lot of like student short films and everything just on YouTube because I enjoy them. But the type of CG animation people would do would be emulating a lot of that kind of Blender, Pixar, Disney style.
Yeah.
But the way people are experimenting with like art styles and stuff now with CG animation, it's made this thing that was beginning to feel kind of outdated and boring, like so much fresher and new. And it's great to just see people like students in this festival,
really like pushing the boundaries. Because again, there's that stigma with student films where it's very basic, very generic, and they just try to be existing filmmakers and they just try to emulate them and what they've been taught. But the animation, in fact, all the strands have really kind of pushed the boat out in terms of, especially what we've got in the program, have really kind of pushed the boundaries of what can be done on such a limited budget and timescale.
Yeah.
Because obviously a lot of these films have been submitted as assignments for these guys.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to think about, because my films are nowhere near that good. And it's just...
Yeah, and I experimental as well. Obviously you feel the way I do about animation for that one. But that one is like, was that a sweeping generalization, was it?
It may have been. I mean, I don't think I have as much passion. I'm definitely passionate about it. There's some gorgeous films in there that I'm really excited for people to see, but I don't think...
This is the thing, I actively avoided that one, where it was like, when it came to the point of like being able to sort of voice what strand we wanted to program, I was lucky in the fact that I got the one that I put down immediately, and I was like, this is the one. I want this one. And it's
oddly enough, though,
experimental though. It's been a complete surprise to me to see the quality of the films that you get from there.
Oddly enough, for me, when we were choosing what strand we wanted to program, I went experimental straight away. That's the one I want.
You've blown my mind.
I still don't know why I did that. Like, I have no reasoning for it.
You're just not like other girls, babes. You just want to be different.
Of course. Of course.
But I do love those films. Some of them, I will need the filmmaker to speak to me about what they meant.
Oh, there's going to be some really interesting questions in that experimental
That Q&A will be great. Yeah.
Wow.
I'm looking forward to that.
Do you know what is really upsetting me though?
What?
The film festival's next week. Do you know what that means?
What?
It's almost over.
Yeah.
This is almost it.
Damn. It's quite sad. Like every other film festival will be like, until next year, but not for us.
Not for us. We're done.
It.
Just put the mics down and walk out.
But listen, it's been
a great ride.
It's been real. I love our brand. I love the films. I love this show.
These people.
There's a lot to feel proud about with this festival, and I just hope people love it as much as
I'm sure
I
they
do.
will. I think when you put as much passion into something as we've done, as the team's done, it's hard for people not to enjoy it.
Yeah.
And I hope the passion comes through when everyone sees everything.
Yeah.
But it's going to be weird. I'm speaking like this is the last episode.
Yeah, no,
This isn't the last episode.
We've got the actual show to do.
Yeah,
We've got
I feel like,
the whole festival and then our little recap, which will be great.
yeah, timeline-wise, though, I feel like this is the only time we can be this kind of soppy.
Yeah.
You know, it's just us here.
Yeah, we can actually use this moment of quiet to our advantage.
Yeah, just have a little cry.
I will not be crying, not until it's over. Or on stage whilst presenting an award, which would, certainly...
Oh, we'll get that on video.
That would be entertaining.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love it. And I'll miss it. It's a lot of work.
Too.
But
you never know.
You'll miss the work, I think.
Yeah. You never know. It could get big enough that they need us to come back at some point.
Dev, they'll want you to get a job.
I'm clinging on. I'm clinging on desperately. I'm going to miss it. It's going to be,
Yeah.
Ugh.
I mean, it's not exactly like we're going anywhere.
And then just back over to the world.
It will just go over the water and then cry about it.
And just probably just show up next year and be like, this is very different to our one.
Yeah. Try not to be competitive though.
I can't help it. We're the best. You said it yourself in the opening.
I said the best festival this side of Wrexham. I never said the best.
That's still a bold claim. You've got Edinburgh.
Well, yeah, but
that's Scotland.
That's
technically
ages
a
away.
different country. Right. I think that's all we got time for this week.
Is that everything?
Unfortunately, so.
So by the time we're back in the studio,
it'll be mid-festival.
The festival will have
live
begun.
Events will be starting.
Blimey days.
Wow.
Snuck up.
Well, if you want to join us at the live events?
Live events.
If you want to join us at the live events, please book your tickets online. There should be a link in the description to this video.
They are completely free.
Completely free, and you can come to as many of them as you want.
Yeah.
What film festival can you do that to?
And it would be wonderful to see as many people at the live events as possible, to feel the community and student support as well.
Yeah.
This is, at the end of the day, a festival for students.
By students.
By students as well. So we want to make sure that, people feel inspired to come here next year and every other year.
Yeah, because that's another thing that the program does, is it shows you what you can do as a student.
Exactly, yeah.
I feel
inspiring.
It doesn't mean I'm going to reach it, but I feel inspired. Right, I'm yabbling again.
All right, well, we will see you next week, and thank you for tuning in, whether you've been watching or listening. We appreciate having you.
Indeed. See you next week.
Bye all.
Bye.